Commentary on lesson 54 in the workbook for A Course in Miracles. We're reviewing the first 50 thoughts in this first review, taking 5 a day. And the idea is to practice this once in the morning, once in the evening. We read through all of the 5 thoughts we're reviewing. And then throughout the day, practice as often as we can, making sure that we do each one at least once. And if one or two of them strike you as more valuable, then to focus on that one and practice it as often as you can. So the basic idea that comes out in these 5 lessons, or one that strikes me, is this idea of our shared thinking and our shared mind and our shared being. So that's the premise in the Course, is that we're this one self, this spirit self, the one self that was created by God. And our job now is to remember that self, and the way that we do it is seeing how we share our thinking with others. So the idea is that we can either share this idea of being separate for love, or we can share this idea that we're not separate, and share that idea with others. So like in the last lesson here, or the last one that we're reviewing in here, says, I'm determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I'm determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. So this is the one criterion distinction between what are ego thoughts and what are our thoughts that come from the Holy Spirit, is that they're shared. So when we have to see the witnesses in the world to this idea that we're not separate for love. We need to prove that to ourselves. And so when we accept this atonement or the holy instant for ourselves, the miracle of forgiveness, we want to see that acceptance in everywhere by giving it everywhere. So that's the basic idea. And that's here is, I would look upon the real world. That's this world that is just the same kind of world that's our common sense world, but it's a world now that is animated by the atonement, or by love, or by forgiveness, rather than all the conflicts that are there. And then let it teach me that my will and God's will are one. That's how we know we're not separate. So it has the ability to end our isolation and see the shared nature of our lives, by sharing the atonement with others, blessing them through the same forgiveness that's there for ourselves. Then we'll ultimately realize that is what's there inside of us. So the other idea in here is that our thoughts are not neutral. They have power, whether we're aware of it or not. They're always operating, and it's only either going to be the ego thoughts that are operating, or it's going to be the ones we share with the Holy Spirit. So becoming aware of our thoughts, the content of them, what we're actually thinking, what they mean, becomes an important process here in training the mind. And then the connection between those thoughts and the world that we see. So there's no neutrality to it. They all have effects. And then the implication again is that I'm not alone in this. This atonement, this forgiveness, this love that's inside of me is something that's shared with everyone. And by my sharing it, that's how I come to know it. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.